25 years ago, a film called Who Framed Roger Rabbit changed my life, in the sense that it instilled dreams that were never acted upon. It still changed my life. But more than the film itself, I was inspired by the making-of documentary that aired on TV. That was the moment when I said, wow, filmmaking looks fun. And so I set out to make my own Roger Rabbit movie. How was I going to do that in the late 80s? I don't know, but I tried. This is a painted cell from that project. That's Roger's ass. I don't know the context. And I completed one shot of principal photography. I'm going to show that to you now, but you're going to have to use your imagination. Okay, Roger Rabbit enters a room, walks to the couch, boom, sits on the couch, and there's my dog Molly. And that's it. That's the entire movie. But that's not all I shot.
You gotta be behind that door. You gotta open it and make sure the camera doesn't see you.
Yes, this is footage of me directing the scene.
Tell us about this film, Jeremiah.
Well,
I did a making-of documentary. Of course I did. I mean, it's the thing that inspired me.
Then finally I saw the making of the movie. And I thought that looked kind of fun.
Did this come as a surprise to anyone? So why am I doing a making of a YouTube video that I made a year ago? Is there anything more self-indulgent? No, but I've been doing it since I was 8, so, you know, back off. In 1990, there was no YouTube, so if you wanted your home movies to be seen by millions of people, you had to get it on America's Funniest Home Videos, a show that I watched religiously in its first season when I was 10 years old. And it was on that show that I first saw somebody videotape themselves and then play the video on TV and then have a conversation with themselves. And I reacted to that the same way a lot of kids react to my video. I said, I want to do that.
I wasn't talking to you. You're me. I was talking to everybody else in the audience.
Now, I don't have the other half of this video. Maybe I never got that far. Cut to 2 years later. I'm 12 years old. I have this tape, and I realize that I can have a conversation with my 10-year-old self. Now, obviously, the original video wasn't intended for that purpose, so it didn't quite work. But that, of course, gave me the idea to record a message so I could
talk to myself in the future.
Cut to 2006, when I first got on YouTube. I knew I had an ace up my sleeve, so I decided to just do it. Not worry about it.
As far as I can see, is Molly still alive?
The dog Molly? No. She would be about 30 years old if she were still alive.
To me, YouTube is like doodling in public. You can try things, and then possibly try them again.
What about Leon?
The cat got him.
So it was nothing special. My family loved it because they knew the kid was me, but they were the only ones. Anyone else I showed it to, they said, oh, that's cute, so who's that kid playing you? And I said, well, it's me. And it never even occurred to me that I would have to prove it. So that was a problem. And also, it didn't really go anywhere. People ask me if I wrote a script when I was 12, which I clearly didn't.
Well, I guess that's all I want to ask you.
Well, thank you.
So it seemed like a wasted opportunity. But in the back of my mind, I always thought 2012, 20th anniversary, that's when I'll do it for real. And I finally figured it out. It took me 20 years. First of all, I had to set it up correctly. I had to really establish that this was me. Secondly, the video had to be funnier.
No, say no more, say no more.
The original video runs about 7 minutes, and only a tiny portion of that is me addressing my future. But I had to use as much of the tape as I could. Find those little comic moments.
What about Leon?
Are all your questions going to be about pets?
Yes.
Well, then the answer is they're all dead. And crucially, include the stuff that embarrassed me the most.
Getting older, man. Getting older. Get down. Oh yeah.
And finally, something had to happen, and I finally saw what had been staring me in the face.
Here we go.
Is that Roy? Why did I not think of using Roy before that? Well, for one thing, I never forgot about Roy. I took Roy for granted. It seemed too specific to my own life, and I didn't think anyone else would care about it. And besides, he looks a lot like Roger Rabbit. Then I realized what the video was really about. See, whenever I need inspiration, I always delve into my past. I don't literally look at old videos of myself, but I return to my original sources of inspiration. And it worked. Worked better than I expected it to. YouTube does not make you famous, but it's a very effective fame simulator. It's like a drug. It fucks with you in a way that's inevitable. The way spinning around in circles and trying to walk in a straight line will make you stagger. You know, after spending all this time trying to craft something and trying to put my best image forward, suddenly I was being asked to go on national TV live. I was terrified.
Jeremiah joins us now. Jeremiah, good morning.
Good morning.
Do you laugh when you see that? I mean, Yes,
Is
with-
it as entertaining to you as it was to everyone that watched it online?
I don't know if it's entertaining for the same reasons.
Love to draw. I love what you do to me. Toyota.